Why don't girls play Counter-Strike? It's no secret that most people who play Counter-Strike are boys. Seeing a girl in a CS lobby is like seeing a unicorn. While it does happen, it's pretty rare, and it's safe to say over 95% of the user base are men. Compare that to games like Valorant or League of Legends, where half of the player base are women. Well, CS does have some girls, but I'm not talking about those kind of girls. CS2 is very popular in Europe, but pretty dead in North America, while Valorant has a significantly higher NA player base. So why is this the case? How can a game like Valorant, that is very similar to CS, have way more girls playing it? Well, there's a few reasons. Let's go over them and then come up with solutions that Valve can implement in order to fix this. Reason number 1. Counter-Strike is too hard. It's not controversial to say that CS is not an easy game to learn. It's not very beginner-friendly. There's even people with thousands of hours that still suck and look completely lost. It's also not one of those games where you can take long extended breaks from and come back and be just good as you were before. You need to constantly train your aim if you want to be consistent. Even if you were global elite before, you can't come back and expect to have the same aim. It's not like riding a bicycle where you just learn it once and that's it. You also need to learn the recoil control of every single weapon, and you need to learn where and how to throw nades. Then you need to learn angles and call out locations and the money economy and so on. It's a lot to unpack, and most girls are casual gamers who can't be bothered dedicating their lives to learning one video game. CS2 is a bit more casual compared to CSGO, but it's still no walk in the park. Even in silver lobbies, you'll have people sweating and playing as if their lives depended on it. Europeans who live in third world countries and don't have any aspirations or goals to anything will have no problem spending 5,000 hours in a video game. But for Americans or people who have lives outside of their computer, it's not worth sacrificing your life to getting good at a video game where you'll never go pro or make any money from. Reason number 2. No pretty skins or characters. Most people are huge suckers for cosmetics. It's no surprise people will spend thousands of dollars for skins. For some people, pretty skins are enough reason to play a game. CS does have some nice looking skins for weapons, but they're either way too expensive for the average person, or they're just not what girls are looking for. Girls like cute, pretty, shiny things. Most skin weapons are either dull looking or generic. Valorant has tons of cute skin packs that are eye candy and enticing to girls, and they won't need to sell their kidney to buy them since they're a lot cheaper. In CS2, if you want a pretty weapon like an M9 Sapphire or Karambit Ruby, you'll need to spend at least $6,000 for each. Then we have the character skins, which mostly are male with only a few female skins, which is pretty sexist. But even the few girl skins we have aren't that great. Ava is too old. Sally is cute, but most of her face is blocked by giant sunglasses. Compared to Valorant, where you can play as multiple cute girls with a lot of cute cosmetics. Reason number 3. The community. Most players in Valorant are relatively young. It's mostly younger people who say Skibidi Toilet and Riz who are playing Valorant. Meanwhile, in CS2, we have mostly boomers or incels who are chronically online. This leads to when girls do play CS, most of the time they'll just get harassed or fawned over. There's countless clips and videos of girls talking on voice chat, and that leading to the entire team freaking out and either kicking them or saying stuff like, "Oh my god, girl, go back to the kitchen, make me a sandwich." Occasionally, there'll be some simp who'll act weird and creepy. This leads to girls either remaining anonymous and not speaking in order to avoid harassment, or just leaving the game entirely. Valorant has a much more normie player base who actually see the sun on a regular basis. So people won't act like apes when a girl talks. It's mostly those 3 reasons why girls don't play CS. So how do we fix this? Well, in 2024, with DEI and affirmative action, Valve of all companies should be hiring more girls to work there in order to make their games more female-friendly. It seems at Valve most of the employees are men, which is very bigoted. But hiring women isn't enough. You need to actually address the core problems. So let's start with the first one. Since CS2 is one of those games where you need to play a lot in order to get good, I think an easy way to fix this is to make the game more noob-friendly. Reduce the insane recoils that all weapons have, and add some slight aim assist so you don't have to be pixel perfect in order to actually kill someone. Flashbangs also need their effect reduced, since they can be unfair towards beginners who are constantly blinded and given aneurysms. Reducing flashbangs' effects by roughly 50% should help fix this issue. Lastly, reduce the damage someone takes from headshots so you're not instantly killed and you actually have a chance to fight back. You should not be able to kill someone in one bullet. The next issue is also easy to fix. Simply add more pretty skins and make them actually affordable. You shouldn't need to take out a second mortgage if you want to have some nice skins. Adding some kitty or butterfly skins and more pink and purple skins should help reduce the obvious bias towards men. Adding more female character skins and making them be more attractive and young will help since girls can relate to them more and actually want to buy them. The last issue is the toughest to fix since it's not something Valve can directly control. Counter-Strike's community has always been sexist and hateful towards women, constantly making fun of female-only esport teams and acting like they're a joke. Telling women to go back to the kitchen and acting if just because they're girls it means they're somehow not as skilled. The only way to fix this is to simply ban them. Valorant will ban people who post any hateful stuff, but in CS, you can say the worst things possible and nothing will happen. So give a nice permaban to all the misogynists, and make CS a safe place for women who will feel comfortable playing and speaking. But why does this even matter? Why should Valve care? Well, it matters because what's good for business is inclusivity. Being woke and progressive in 2024 is what every business should be striving for. Not to mention, it's good for the community who is desperately craving new CS2 content. On Twitter, every Counter-Strike post is just people whining about cheaters or how Valve doesn't care about the game. CS Twitter is so dead and boring that even the biggest CS accounts get very little engagement. Compare it to Valorant Twitter, where there's always spicy drama every other day. There's always some girl going viral for saying the N-word, or some e-dating drama. That's a lot more interesting to read, rather than the 1 millionth post about cheaters in CS. More engagement equals more money, and more money means Valve can focus even less on updating CS2. Please share this video to Valve, and let's make CS2 me too.